Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this Mama Squeak. Mama Squeak. Or as I call her, Sama M. Queek. Because I took the mama and the squeak part, swapped them so that, except, squama doesn't work, so it's Sama M. Queek. Because she's Mama Squeak. And that's a spoonerizing of her name. And she's a cutie. I really love her, and I'm really, really sad. I'm going to put her away, and then I'll tell you why I'm sad. Last night, when I was downstairs, and I had little Squeak Jr. with me, and I've tweeted about this, but my hamsters will occasionally find spots on my recliner they try to jump down from. And she kept trying to jump down from this one spot on the corner of my recliner. I kept grabbing her. I was not able to keep that up. I was 1/2 second too slow at one point. And by the time I got over to notice what she was doing, she flung herself off of the arm of my chair onto the floor. Now, hamsters, when they do this, they dangle head first, nose first, and then they put out their stubby little arms, and then they just let go until their little feet can't hold them up, and then they drop. She went at kind of an angle and downward and landed straight, though, nose first. And that's horrible. That's like what happens to the NFL player. Oh, this arm hurts so bad today. NFL players, when they play football, if you tackle head on, if you tackle someone with this part of your head, instead of dashing forward and going with this part, your arms in the front of your body going bam like that, that's a safe tackle. You tackle with the top of your head, spinal compression, and that can lead to total paralysis. She had spinal compression because she was in a straight line when she landed from nose to tail, just whap into the ground, straight line. It compressed her spinal cord inside of her spine. For 45 minutes, she could not even move after I found her. And when I say found her, I mean I watched her fall and I went, oh my God, and I picked her up. Which I don't know, is that the worst thing to do after something like this? She didn't break any bones, so it's not like I was rubbing broken bones and stuff together. But she fell, spinal compression. I picked her up, and it was 45 minutes before she could even move. And by the time she could, she was only the front part of her body was moving, and it was very slow and wobbly. Today, this morning, because it is 7:02 a.m. Saturday, the 4th of November, I've got this monitor right here, my BenQ, and then I have the Walmart 27WM over there, so I have to look way over to see my notification bar. Oh, excuse my tummy. But it's an awesome, awesome monitor. Thank you so much, Justina Aquavita Metz, and family, Maddie Metz, and husband, and everybody in the family. Thank you so much. You are beautiful, awesome people, and it is greatly appreciated. But she's moving. She can walk. I took her out of circulation, like I took Bobo Jr. out of circulation when all his fur came off. She's over against the wall. I've moved Bobo Jr. into circulation because I still want to show off my hammies, but she's out because she's damaged, and I don't want the stress to make it worse. She can walk. It's very slow, very wobbly. I'm not sure if she's going to be okay. When I picked her up this morning, her nether regions were damp, and I had to go wash my hands. If she cannot retain control of her bladder, which is entirely possible, that's one of the things that happens when you damage your spine. He's gone insane. He has been wild this morning. He has been just jumping off of his platform and running on his wheel. That's Patches Jr. or Bat Ears McGee, depending on how you want. But he is just wild this morning. He's a sweetheart. But if she can retain control of her bladder and still eat and drink, and she's still eating, I have not seen her drink yet, but I don't always see my hamsters drink. If she can retain control of her bladder, she should be okay. And that's important, and I'll explain why. Because if she can retain control of her bladder, it may be wobbly life, it may be partially paralyzed life, but people live partially paralyzed, and she should be okay. If her bladder is lost control, if she cannot, if when there's any urine in her bladder, it just runs right out, then I'm going to have to put her out of her suffering, because that will lead to infections and dehydration, and she doesn't need to die slowly and horribly. So my housemates have already offered. They said, it's breaking their necks and all that is, that's going to hurt them. But a BB to the back of the head, and he's got a pretty solid BB gun with a good solid pellet gun, that would do the job fast. Now, they love animals too. They have 3 guinea pigs. They have 2 little dwarf hamsters. So they hate what's happened to poor little Squeak too, because they really liked her. She is an absolute sweetheart. So if she can retain control of her bladder, then she should be okay. And that she'll be wobbly and slow, and she's not doing wonderfully, but she can eat. I assume she's drinking. I don't know. I haven't watched her drink. So crossed fingers, and here's hoping that I don't have to put her out of her suffering. Man, it has been a heck of a couple days. It's been a heck of a lifetime. I don't know why, with my such negative reaction to anything that's bad, like hamsters dying, stuff like that, that I surround myself with, hamsters. And yes, these cages are criminally small. I am working with somebody on Amazon to try and find the correct size plastic bins. I'm trying to get them just individually, because they sell them in packs of 6. And I don't want to ask somebody for like $50 to buy 6 bins. I mean, that would be wonderful, getting 6 bins. I mean, that would give me a bin for everybody, but that's a lot of money to ask for people to come up with. So I've been trying to find like 1 or 2 bins and not been able to find the right sizes on Amazon, which is really weird. One thing I also do have to find, and I got a big nasty red mark right here. The sleep mask, and I'm going to come back to what I was saying, I hope. My sleep mask presses really hard right here. And so there's very thin skin on the bridge of your nose. And that breaks it's red because the skin's dying. Your skin starts to die after 2 hours of blood loss. And when you have something like a sleep mask, which is FOP and then held to my face with straps, yeah, that puts pressure on spots like here and around here and up here, because my mask has a plastic post that comes up like this, and then the plastic post has 2 other plastic things that point downward, and then the fabric straps go groink groink onto those posts, and then it gets held up or here and holds my mask on up above. It also has another set of straps that go back behind my head like this, and there's another one that goes top my head like that. They try their damnedest to make sure you're going to get a solid seal on a sleep mask. But because of those 2 posts that come down, there's no protection on them. And when I lay them, put my pillow on the side of my head, these things just dig into the skin. And that's a red right there, because that plastic post just been digging into my forehead while sleeping. Yay. I get a full, 16 plus hours for my skin to heal. So by the time I go to bed tonight, it'll still be slightly red, but not very red. And so when I wake up again the next morning with the sleep mask, I'm going to be mighty red again. That's why I get all these red marks on my face that I so love. But it's better to get red marks on your face than it is to die of a heart attack or stroke. Because I don't breathe. Well, I mean, I breathe, but I don't breathe all the time when I'm sleeping. Oh, God, that hurts. I was in bed at like 11 o'clock or midnight, didn't get up until like, must have been 5:20 or so, but I can only sleep on one side of my body, my left side. And so after a couple of hours of laying on my left side, even on a foam mattress, which I have an awesome, unsadly only 6-inch thick Tempur-Pedic. I'm sorry, I u'd again. I try to never and I just did. But it's a Tempur-Pedic mattress, foam mattress with the memory foam on it. And then that wasn't quite doing the trick because it's the thinnest mattress there is, 6 inches. It's like maybe 4 inches of regular foam, 2 inches of memory foam. I went and bought a 4-inch thick topper that was a mix of foam and memory foam and cooling gel. So it's on top of that, it's about a 10-inch thick mattress now. It's foam and memory foam combo. So if there's ever a fire, I'm going to die horribly and instantly because foam goes up in seconds. And if there's ever a spark that hits that thing, it'll go up. And then since I'm sitting in the middle of it, I'm going to have burning foam coating my skin. And yeah, I'll burn to death horribly. So here's hoping there's never a fire when I'm in bed. But Tempur-Pedic foam is, I couldn't sleep without it. I wouldn't be able to sleep without it. Anything else is too solid. With my fibro, it hurts to lie down. Oh my God, on a regular mattress, and even before I got the foam topper to put on my, well, it's over there, it's not up there, but the foam topper, it's my skeletal structure just hurts so bad, even after 4 hours. So yeah, that foam topper has been good. I've even thought about getting another one to put on top of that. Maybe if I get enough foam toppers and all that and make it soft and fluffy enough, maybe I can sleep on my right side. Maybe if I get it a foot and a half thick. Man. And then of course yesterday it snowed, but by 3 o'clock it was just wet and rainy everywhere. There was no snow left. It looked nice for the time. My wife loves snow. She loved Christmas time. So once again, I'm coming up on my 4th Christmas without her. And this was her favorite time of the year. So yay, I'm looking forward to that. And don't forget, if you type in the phrase, "Don't breathe water," for the game Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. We're having the drawing tomorrow for the free Steam key. Lexmark 66 won Dark Souls 2, Zethos 45 won Galactic Civilizations 3. Tomorrow we're giving away a key for the game Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. Yes, it is just a cheap ploy to draw some attention to my channel in the hopes that people will sign in and go, hey, maybe I can get a key. And then maybe they'll actually stay and watch. Is it working? Not really so far, but I'd rather give away keys that aren't being used than not. I'm a pack rat, but I'm a pack rat that likes to see things being used. So if I'm not using something and I know somebody else can, I'd rather they use it than me just hang on to it. So I got a bunch of duplicate keys and keys that I'm never going to use. That's why I'm giving them away. So thumbs up on that. Now what I'm going to do though is I'm going to drag my one browser from the one monitor, which was over there, to this monitor, because I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments on my channel. I'm opening up 20 to 25 comments because with my fibro I lose track of counting, and even though I count with American Sign Language, you can count to several thousand on the fingers of one hand. I still lose track of where I am. So that's what I'm doing when I'm doing here. I'm counting in American Sign Language. Now, I'm not reading the comments yet. I'm going to read the comments. Thumbs up everyone I read. Answer as many as I can. But for right now, I'm just thanking people for having left a comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is you left me a comment. You're getting me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very, very much. That's the important part. So if you'd like a shout out, just ask for it. If I catch it, odds aren't good, you will get a guaranteed shout out. Otherwise, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. I'm better than most. but that's not saying much. So if I mispronounce your name, my apologies. But first off, we have Diver Theodore. Thank you very, very much. Oscar Mora Vasquez. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. Tuti Ali Alawia. There we are. I've been up less than 2 hours. It's hard to pronounce something. Tuti Alawia. Thank you very, very much. And Kimi Chen. Thank you very, very much. Esteban Arizola. I haven't opened up 24 hours yet, so I have to keep clicking the thing. Thank you very, very much. And Tango Queen 16, thank you, greatly appreciated. Fixed for Gaming, thank you. And then Bonnie Mohammed, son of a gun, who says they live in Shelton too. Well, son of a gun, you see me out walking, say hi. And there is CTX Media, thank you very, very much. Megatech PC, thank you very, very much. Laka Isk 96. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. And Drew Manning, greatly appreciated. Jacob Gordy, thank you. Adriana Mendoza, thank you very, very much. Anarchy Black, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Ryan H. Was this a 16? There we are. And then there is Quicksilver Hyphen, thank you very, very much. Squidzy Tube, thank you. Son of a gun, thank you very, very much. Everything Happens to Me, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up. Opening up some more because it's not 24 hours yet. Dorisal 22, I sure hope that's close. Thank you very, very much. Monkey D Momo, thank you, greatly appreciated. Mateus Bulcher, thank you very, very much. And yes, indeed, Elton John, the bitch is back. Philcon, thank you very, very much. And Kurai Akuma, thank you very, very much. And then last but not least, Frost Nero. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, dealing with real people. It's an awesome thing. I'm clinically depressed. I have bipolar disorder. My wife died 3 years ago. Her cat committed suicide 6 months after that. My hamsters keep dying and are killing themselves. Yeah, I'm kind of depressed periodically. So comments are awesome. Thank you very, very much. 17 minutes had changed, so I'm going to kind of just say, hey, if you could check out my links down below, that would be awesome and greatly appreciated. I got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. Hey, I remember them all. Son of a gun. A very good thing. If you could check those out, that would be very awesome. My thanks to everybody who's donated to my GoFundMe campaign. And my thanks especially to every single one of my Patreon.com patrons. If it weren't for you, I would not be living underneath a roof. I would not be in a house. I would be homeless. Thank you so much. I am not homeless because of you. It is greatly appreciated. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign and become a Patreon.com patron, that would be incredibly awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, deposit them on the bank of my heart where, God, my arm hurts. I'm probably going to have a heart attack. It's my left arm. No, it's muscle pain. It's right here. It's nothing like that. That's my muscle. So... But I deposit them on the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very, very cool. I do appreciate that immensely, but I do understand. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. If you do not like my videos, I understand. If you do not want to subscribe to the channel, I understand. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now and, well, until the literal end of time. Well, the literal end of my time, anyway. Average lifespan of an American man is 74 years. I just turned 55 last month on the 26th. I got 19 summers left, statistically. I'd like to last 100. I'd like to have a proper life where I can enjoy being 100. But I would certainly like lasting that long. It would be quite awesome. Hopefully my telomeres have enough. I have enough telomeres, that's a better way to put it. And hopefully I can keep dodging the cancer bullet. My grandfather died of cancer. My mother's had 2 lobes of her left lung removed from cancer. I've already had precancerous polyps removed from my colon. If that hadn't happened, I would have already died of cancer. So thumbs up for that. Let's hope I can keep dodging bullets. I got a reaction video coming up on the channel. Got a game video coming up on the channel. Hopefully on my game channel, I've got another video coming up. I started being able to make more videos for that. Very cool. I've gotten 2 monitors now. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch here real soon. So thumbs up on that. So you take care. Have a great day. I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing. So keep smiling because it can always get worse.